gymnastics up. Hey, please give it up for Hannah, your host, man. Clap it up for her. Working hard. All right, Sunday night. What's up, man? How y'all doing? Hell yeah, man. I like this. I like that so many of you guys are out. Some of y'all look good. Some of y'all look meh. You know what I'm saying? Having a good time. Okay, concussed man who's here and should be at home. What's your name?
Jacob.
Jacob. Okay, clap it up for Jacob. Clap it up. You should clap it up for Jacob. Jacob, do not go to sleep tonight, okay? You need to hydrate, okay? Your brain is damaged, okay? He has brain damage. Guys, I'm so happy. I'm so happy y'all are here, man. This is good. I have not been back at Punchline in quite some time, so this means a lot to me. You guys are very, very fun from what I've heard, and if any of you call me Carlton, I'll kill you, all right? Let's clean the palate, okay? Because sometimes your laughter stings. You're like, this is good, man. I like this. Is such a. I'm very, very excited to be back up here. Is Philly in the house, right? Philly, clap it up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I got that good Sunday energy. Okay. Y'all got the energy of a disgruntled co-parent. I like that. All right. You do not care about these kids. You hear about this marriage. It's different. I'm not from Philadelphia. I'm not a Philadelphian. I'm not from the East Coast. I'm not one of y'all. I am actually from Columbus, Ohio. Yeah. She said, wow. She's like, that was an interesting style choice. Yeah, I got out. I'll never go back. I'll never go. But yeah, I'm from Columbus, Ohio, man. I chose to move to Philly 8 years ago. Yeah, well, I mean, quite frankly, yay. You kind of right, because like the old saying goes, your life is short, so move to Philly, make it fucking shorter, right? Like, do like Kesha says, die young. You know, like, I love this city, I actually do. I'm not one of these people with the self-loathing and such. But I love this city a whole lot. It's my second home, but I also did not have hypertension 3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So, but you know why I like Philly, though? I really love Philly, because Philly is so educational. You know what I'm saying? Philly teaches you so much all the time. Okay? Y'all taught me how to say water properly. That was big. That was big. I used to think that John was the name of a person. Turns out it's a person, place, thing, or idea. Huh? You guys are thinkers, you know? But I lived here long enough that I've seen the ups. I've seen the downs. A lot of downs. You know what I'm saying? But in 2018, like Hannah said, y'all went and won the Super Bowl. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Y'all went and defeated the Tom Brady, nothing happening, piece of trash, New England Patriots. Yeah, and fuck that guy. He kisses his kids weird. Yeah, he does. Yeah. He kisses them weird, okay? He gives his supermodel wife a peck on the cheek and open mouth kisses his sons. That's weird. It should have been called Surviving Tom Brady, is what it should have been. You guys won the Super Bowl 3 years ago, and for the past 3 years, I ain't never seen you motherfuckers this pleasant ever. Like, y'all think you're back to normal. You're not. You're not. Y'all are doing weird things. You're holding open doors, you're saying hello, please, and thank you. It's all uncomfortable. Very distressful, you know? And I live in Center City. So when y'all won, I got really excited and I ran out to Broad Street. Because I knew I was going to see some shit that I had never seen before and I would never see again. Y'all ain't disappointed. You didn't. Yo, I saw men crying in front of other men. Powerful. I saw women hug men they didn't know, okay? In the Me Too era, that shit was stressful, right? And then I went to go home because I was very tired, and I turned around and I made eye contact with a cop. Yeah, my man had tears streaming down his face. And he stuck his hand out, and he was like, hey, Eagles, bro. And I was like, that's entrapment. No. You won't get me that way. No. Watch the body cam off. No. Yo, I went to work the next day. My coworker came up to me. He was like, yo, man, you were out in that? And I was like, yeah, dog, I was out in that. And he was like, yo, when did you know that it was time to go home? Because it might not be safe. And I was like, oh, when I saw white boys perfectly reciting meal lyrics, I was like, oh, we gotta go. Okay? We have to. They know all the worst of dreams and nightmares and sound like them. It's not safe. It's not, you know? And so I like this place, man, because I'm from the Midwest, so it's different. We a little slow. where I'm from. Like, we are. I'm from the Midwest, so I know people who aren't vaccinated. And yeah, they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. I like how these two right here are like the conscience of the room, okay? It's like, they suck, I know, but let me do it. I'm gonna do it. No, because it's weird, because I mean, they're interesting. I don't wanna like shame people right now during this tough time. I don't care one way or the other. I just don't like the reasons that they give me for why they don't want to do it. I got a homie who lives in Indiana, and we were talking on the phone, and he was like, yo, I don't trust these vaccines, brother. My third eye is open. I don't trust that. And I don't put shit in my body when I don't know what's in it. And I was like, Mark, you drink 4 Locos and eat ass, okay? I'm the person to really be saying it. He was like, I ain't ate ass in a while. And I'm like, yeah, because you're not vaccinated. No one wants to see you. Stop this. Stop this. Please. Please, come on. Yeah, I'm Midwestern as hell, man, but actually, like, my ethnicity, both of my parents are actually from Nigeria. They came to this country in the 1970s, had me in the 1980s, and I'm the first person in my entire family to be born in the United States of America, which means, woo, I'm the goddamn Lion King. What's good? Hey! Yes, it is I, Simba. Hello. Okay. Yes, this is my mane, fantastic mane, yes. It's wild though, man. I was, I'm first generation Nigerian. I was raised predominantly by my mama. I was raised by my mother. She raised me as a single parent. She's tremendous. She's kind of like your mama, but she's my mama. So she's better. Yeah, like a little bit better. But no, I love my mom, man. My mom raised me as a single parent, has been running her own healthcare company for the past 18 years. And guys, last month, at the age of 66, this woman got her second PhD. She is amazing. Yeah. I'm gonna tell Mama you clap for her. I'm gonna tell her. My mom is a walking Tyler Perry film, minus him and drag and the shitty overacting. I love moms, man. I love good moms, man. So I know I see moms here. You guys are moms. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for your service or whatever. I love moms, man, but y'all are weird. Parents are weird, but moms are weird. Y'all are weird people. She shook her head and said, yes, I've never been the same. Yes, I'm very peculiar. Like, y'all are weird. I was home for the holidays and I was helping my mom put up the Christmas tree. And I asked her a basic question. I was like, hey mama, what's your favorite color? And this woman looks at me and says, oh honey, the blood of Christ. I was like, Mama, I would have also accepted red. That's fine. That is also okay. She's so weird, and she gets worked up over the strangest things. Like the TV rattles her. Anything on TV just gets her flummoxed. Okay? We were watching MSNBC, and there was a political rally going on, and she got so worked up, and she was like, you know what, honey? I don't understand these damn rallies that they have going on here. And excuse my French, but a bunch of people wake up really early in the morning, they drive this location, I bet you the parking is probably terrible, they get in there, a bunch of loud music is playing, air conditioner doesn't work, I bet you half them people are just there to have sex. Place probably just wants your money, and then someone gets on stage, they promise to make everything get better, and nothing ever gets better. Honey, what the fuck? I was like, Mama, you just described your church, okay? Described your non-denominational Christian church. See, it's because it's projection, you see. Okay, it's her insecurity. Manifesting. Woo! She hates that one. He's like, I don't like it when you do this. I was like, I'll do it more. I'm never gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop doing it. But yeah, it's weird because I'm at a stage, and my mom wants me to have, she wants me to have kids, so that she can have grandkids, right? Because she's fucking selfish. She is. She's a selfish woman. My mom saw me living life, having fun, and coming without repercussion, and she was like, no, none of this. No. Honey, we are Nigerian. If you ain't gonna become a doctor or a lawyer, you need to make me a soccer team. You understand this? Okay, you gotta be... And she tried to sell me on it too. She was like, look, honey, listen, having children is amazing. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I had you, you ruined my body forever, okay? And every moment that you've been alive has been a day where I have worried. But I can look at you now and safely say, you are the greatest achievement of my entire life. And I was like, woman, that is an awful sales pitch. That is terrible. That is, oh, you mean to tell me I gave you stretch marks and anxiety? I'm not having, why would I do that? I'm getting a mercy vasectomy. Why would I do that to someone I love? Also, I don't believe in the premise. I don't believe that I'm the greatest achievement of her entire life. I told y'all about her. This woman got 2 PhDs. I am lactose intolerant with school debt. The math is obvious. It's clear math, you know? Like, my mom raised me by herself, runs her own healthcare company. And one time, during a domestic dispute that my father started, my mama whooped his ass with nothing but a Hot Wheel track, okay? Yeah, the classics. Yeah. Let me tell you something about my daddy. My daddy was 6 feet, 1 inch tall, 200 pounds of straight muscle, and fought in the Nigerian Civil War. My mama whooped his ass. He got scared. He called the cops. They showed up and took him to prison. Okay? That is far more impressive than having a son that does comedy and who thinks that Nickelback is underrated. I know why we shit on those Canadian men. They have good health insurance. We're jealous. Wow, man, it's tough. It's very interesting too. Like growing up in a Nigerian culture, you were either going to become a doctor, lawyer, and engineer. So, or you're going to have like a million jobs. I'm shit at math. I don't understand the body, and I don't like to count. So I've had 27 jobs. You know what I'm saying? I've had a bunch of jobs. Especially when I moved to Philly, it's a very big hustle culture, blue collar. I started off, actually, I bartended for a long time in this city. Long time. Too long. Had to get out, okay? I had to get out, man. I was becoming a worse person bartending. I was starting to judge people based on what they ordered to drink. So I've been judging y'all this entire time. You can tell a lot by a person based on what they ordered to drink, okay? Someone orders a Yingling, that's a blue-collar American who likes missionary sex every night, okay? Standard. But there he is. He said, yeah, let's go. 4 minutes of thunder. See that? And then he comes like that too. He makes the same guttural. Hey yo, someone gets a vodka soda, that's a CrossFit alcoholic who's getting ready for a wedding. Okay, we know this. We know this. Someone gets a shot of Fireball, that's a white girl who likes Lizzo way too much. Okay? Okay, someone gets a drink with Hennessy in it, that's a black man that cheats. These are just rules that you can't use for your life, you know? I remember one time I bartended this EDM concert, and EDM is music that's not music, but they say is music, and kids show up and do drugs. It's amazing. It's amazing. They just come in and they do drugs for 12 hours. And this kid came up to me, and he was like, hey man, can I get 3 Long Island iced teas? And I was like, young man, have you thought about therapy? Have you thought about doing that? Have you looked into that? I didn't even make the drink. I just slowly slid him a referral number. I was like, you can heal. You can actually. I don't want to be crass. I don't want to be too judgy, but that drink got to go. It's 2021. It's got to go. We're living in a pandemic. It's gone. It's done. Okay? If you are over the age of 25 and you still drink Long Island iced teas, I have something very important to tell you. Okay? Your parents' divorce was not your fault. You can heal. You can grow. Okay? And it's wild because I worked in all types of venues. I worked in rickety-dickety bars, and then like at the end I worked at concert venues all throughout here. I actually worked at the Electric Factory or Franklin Music Hall. Like worked there, worked at the Fillmore, and it was cool because I got to see a lot of shows that I would normally never see, ever in life. Okay? So a couple of years ago, I got to bartend a heavy metal concert for the first time. Yeah. And the headlining act was the legendary heavy metal group that is known as Slayer. Yeah. And let me tell you, white people, what some of y'all do for fun. is so troubling to me sometimes. I'm not hating, I'm not yucking, it's just different. It's just a different thing. It's a different vibe, okay? It was an outdoor event. It was outdoors. There were 3,000 people outdoors. There were 700 shirtless white men. And I know, because I counted. And all these boys had tattoos on their bodies that could best be described as, hey dog, you know my dad never hugged me. But this Jägermeister meth is kicking, boy, let's do it, it's kicking. And then the music started, and that's when I saw mosh dancing for the first time ever. In my, yeah, right? And then some of you don't, like, moshing is when white people get together with the sound of music, and they start to, and you guys know what you do. And they started moshing, they moshed for 7 hours. The rain came, thunder came, lightning came. They kept moshing. And at the foot of my bar, I saw a shirtless dude who had a death before dishonor tattoo around his neck. And he proceeded to punch himself in the face as hard as he could. He punched himself so hard, he knocked his bottom tooth into his mouth. He spit it out. And with blood streaming out of his mouth, he yells, "Fuck yeah, Slayer!" And I don't give a fuck. I looked at him, and at that moment I realized why white people have never lost wars. I saw it then, I was like, ah, there's an indestructible killing machine. Okay? Cannot be bargained with or reasoned with. It's a Terminator. Yeah, this is frightening. You know what, fun fact, amazing tippers. I would do it again. I would. Would I bring a gun? Maybe. Yeah. Maybe, yeah. It's wild because you get to work at these concert venues, and I got to work a lot with a lot of musicians, and that's when I learned about the thing that I like most about working with musicians. And it turns out, fucking nothing. Don't care for the musician, not a fan. Don't have time for their nonsense, okay? I'm sure some of them they play the guitar and all this. I think musicians are weirdly arrogant people. And I know I say that looking like a black dude who would go to karaoke and sing Seal songs all night, right? Kiss by a Rose was a classic. I worked this one concert, this one show, and the headlining act, their name was Killswitch Engage. Yeah, right, yeah. It was a feelings band. And the lead singer got on stage, and he said aloud, in front of everyone, "Y'all need to listen up. Our music is magic. And we are from the future." And I was like, sir, what the hell does that mean? From the future? Yo, unless your music cures cancer and you turn 76 into a 3-lane highway, I don't give a fuck. Right? This is just a 2-hour track about how some girl named Brittany won't text you back. I have no time for this. I have no time. I like to do this. I like doing comedy. I like to get intimate, okay, with all the people. So, Concussed Man, who are your friends? Yeah. Who?
Mother, my stepmother, and their friend.
Mother, stepmother. Okay, mother, what's your name?
Sandy.
Sandy, nice to meet you. Stepmother, what's your name?
No, I'm a friend.
You're a friend. Father, okay.
Father, stepmother, and their friend.
Okay. The concussion hit me too as well. Father, what's your name?
Mitch.
Mitch, okay. Friend, what's your name? Kathy, okay. And you let this boy come out like this? You let him?
That was their fault.
That was their fault? Okay, friend was like, I had nothing to do with that.
We're shitty parents.
That boy was like, okay, well. See, in Philadelphia, they don't lie. They'll tell you. Philly will tell you straight up, hey man, listen, we love him. Doesn't mean we was good with him. We just love him a lot. The boy said he can see colors. Let him do it. Let him go out. Let him go. Okay? He thinks that bees taste good now. Let him come out and watch comedy, okay? He's healthy, okay? He's right. Yeah. How old are you, brother?
I'm 27.
27. They're like, yeah, he's halfway done with life. Let him come out. Experience some stand-up comedy. He got himself concussed at work. He's ready to die. Okay? Oh God, that's wild. That's wild. I used to work with the youth in Philly. I used to teach hip-hop dance. Yeah, to teenagers in North and West Philadelphia. Yeah. I was making good twerkers out of all these children. You understand me? Yes, I was, okay? I know how you do. You get a kid when they're 15, show them good twerking styles. By 21 years of age, 2 million followers on TikTok. I care about the kids. What do you do for the children, okay? Yo, a lot of these kids came from broken homes and impoverished environments, but they were actually very resilient, they were very tough, they were very smart, they were very talented, they were going to do great things with their lives, and they all had smart fucking mouths, all these children. These very mean children. They say very mean things to you when you are very emotionally vulnerable. You know? And it trips me out with these teenagers, because they're like, nah man, we're not being mean. It's a roasting session. We're roasting you. We're roasting you. We're gonna roast you. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. When I was a kid, we called that hurting feelings. Called that emotionally stunting a 12-year-old. That's what we called that. Yo, the first week that I taught there, a handful of kids came up to me after class, and one kid spoke for everyone, and he was like, hey man, your name is Satoyo. That sounds like Sequoia. Her name is Latoya. We gonna call you Toyota. I was like, that don't even make sense. That's just fucking mean. It's just incredibly mean. The next day I showed up, all of them started singing in unison. They were like, Sequoia, Sequoia, he doesn't know what he had. He didn't have a dad. I was like, when did y'all practice this? When did y'all take the time to harmonize? I told y'all that in confidence, you know? But I got mad. I lost it. Lost on these badass kids. Couldn't take it no more, you know? I drive a 2003 Mazda Protege. Swag. Like, I drive this location, swaggy as I ever was, feeling good with my car, minimal rust damage, you know what I'm saying? I get out of my car, one of the kids sees me, and he just yells out, ooh, Sequoia, you drive a dusty ass ride. You ain't got no bread. And I was like, Maurice, you are 13 and technically homeless. Don't do this, okay? Don't do it. Don't do it, young man. Yeah, they almost fired my black ass. Yes, they did. Yeah. Satoya, you can't talk like that to the kids. Fuck them kids. Fuck them. They wounded me. Satoya, you have to be an adult. I don't want to be an adult no more, okay? I want my Capri Suns back. I don't like this. I did not consent to any of this. It's wild because you got to think about it differently, man. I know all of us, you know, we're all grown in here. You know, things are a little different now. I legit almost lost my job over that. But I was like, yo, I can't imagine if I had said that anywhere else but in real life, right? It's like, I don't know if you're all on social media, but, you know, if you're on there, you should do a cleanse of your history. So, oh, yeah, hit moms hard. It's like, oh, yeah, I know, You probably don't believe in concussions. You know, so like, it's hard, man. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. Life could be going well for y'all. You put out, like, anything, or something comes back from 5 years ago, leave your life in shambles, okay? I did it. I'm not a coward. I'm big on Twitter. I love being on Twitter. I love saying words on Twitter. And I was like, yo, man, I'm a comic. I should go back and get rid of everything that I said that was terrible on Twitter. And I went back 7 years. It was a painstaking process. And I was so concerned. And I was like, oh my God, I probably said something terrible about the LGBTQIA community. I probably said something mean about an Asian person. I probably said a mean thing about a white person. And I still say mean things about white people. And it's like... I went back 7 years ago. My Twitter was filled with nothing but motivational gym quotes and Mariah Carey lyrics from the 90s. Y'all see how devastating it is to realize that you were more corny than problematic? I literally have a tweet from 6 years ago that reads, it's Wednesday and I'm tired as hell. But if you think I'm not going to the gym, you're out your goddamn mind. Never stop, never stopping, because you'll always be my baby. What the fuck? 140 characters, this is what I chose. Oh man, you got because I think for young kids they don't see it. They don't see it. I'm in my 30s, and it's only getting older. You know, it's only getting. If you're in your 20s, clap it up, make some noise. Yeah. Yeah. See how arrogant those claps were? See how it was just like arrogant and like too cool for school? You know what I'm saying? Wasn't worried about nothing. One of them clapped like this, not worried about their rotator cuffs at all. So arrogant. So arrogant. So arrogant. You know? If you're in your 30s and up, clap it up, make some noise. Yeah, 30s and up, very clean, yeah, very cute. Those were the 30-year-olds, it was the same rhythm, same tempo, same pace, same amount of time, because these wrists have been through it. They've been through it. I realize I'm just jealous, I'm jealous of younger people. I'm jealous of people in their 20s, because I remember being y'all. I remember being arrogant like you. I could stay out all night, I could have all the Red Bulls I wanted, hangovers didn't exist. I could convince myself that Miller Lite still tasted good. I could lie. I turned 31 years of age. My stomach got sensitive, my back got tight, and my check ankles lights came on. I was like, oh. Where are my ankles? Where are my ankles flashing? Yo, they say when you turn 30, your body starts to talk to you. And if that's the case, my body needs to start using its indoor voice. It's very loud body. It berates a bit, right? Hey, yo, 30 and ups, you ever do this? You ever drop something innocently on the floor, and then you go to pick it up, and then your back is like, now who the hell do you think you are right now? You'd be like, I'm a person. They're like, no, you're a person with a sprained back. Now lay on the floor for 2 months, okay? Lay there. And it's hard because I'm in that stage in my 30s. I'm starting to say, I'm in that stage in my mid to late 30s where I'm starting to say old black man phrases. They're just happening out of nowhere, okay? Y'all better stop with all this foolishness. Old black man phrases are amazing, right? Old black men will make a declarative statement and then ask you a question immediately, right? Y'all better stop with all this foolishness, huh? You're like, did he just give a command or is he having a stroke? You know? It's tough, man, it's tough. Because I still feel good. I still feel okay, but it's like changing a little bit. I can't run quite as fast as I used to, or I can't jump quite as high, you know? Yo, I can no longer masturbate using just my imagination. Yeah, it's a young man's game. You know, that was 15-year-old toil. Good kid, quick, some would say even, okay? I tried to masturbate in February using just my mind. I damn near passed out of heat exhaustion, okay? Some of the hardest shit in February. Climate change is real, don't let them lie to you, okay? And I'm not no lame out here. I'm a nasty boy. I got fantasies, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, I had fantasies about black, white, Latin, and Asian women that were naked and consenting. Freak John, me. Now I got fantasies where like the PPA will write me a handwritten apology letter. And then I get a Pico bill that like lets me know I have a $70 credit. You know what I'm saying? That's what gets me going. I remember one time I got off stage, this woman said to me, that was a very funny set, and I was very flattered. Had that woman give me a gift card to Macy's, I would have been sexually aroused. You understand this? Oh, you gave me a gift card to Macy's? We go together. I like doing comedy, man. You know why I like doing comedy? Because like you get to have fun. You get to add levity to life. It's very, very important, especially right now with everything that's going on. So I greatly appreciate y'all coming out. Yeah, one person tried to clap, but you people. Very good. Yeah, there you go, man. Thank you. It's wild though, man. I was talking to a coworker just last week. I was like, how's your day going, man? He was like, this country's going to shit. So that's how I'm doing. And I'm like, you did not answer my question at all. You did not answer. He's like, no, man, I'm just pissed off. Because I feel like there are no more great Americans. And guys, I fundamentally disagree. There are great Americans everywhere. Just gotta look at things a little bit differently, right? So a politician might not be a great American. Okay? An athlete might not be a great American. But in my humble opinion, I believe that Ice-T is top 5, dead or alive, greatest American that has ever lived. Yes, very good, yes. Why aren't the black people clapping? What is going on? Why are you allowing yourself to be dominated in this way by them? Why do they know and you don't know? Why? Seriously, if Ice-T is not on your top 5 list, with all due respect, fuck your list. It's a great American. It's a great American man. Yo, what other light-skinned black fella you know can grow up with the name Tracy becomes a pimp and a drug dealer in the 70s. He does not get killed. He does not go to prison. He then joins the army. He goes AWOL, still doesn't go to prison. Then in the 80s, he starts rapping, becomes very successful. Then in the late 80s, he starts a rock group called Body Count, drops a song called Cop Killer. That's an underground hit. He gets dropped by his label, and with all of America looking at him like, yeah, what you gonna do now? Ice-T was like, oh, I'll become a cop on TV. I'm gonna get this SVU Dick Wolf money. Yeah, it's real shit. Okay, Magic Johnson, also great. Magic Johnson, one of the greatest Americans that's ever lived. Magic Johnson's amazing. Magic Johnson contracted HIV in 1992, and then his life got better. How? How, damn it? Everyone's like, oh no, money does that. No, money doesn't do that. Magic does that, yeah. Guys, you have been so much fun. Thank you so much for your time. Have a nice night.